Hi everyone, this is an intro video to the course Geography 233, Geography of Urban Environments. And I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, and I'm using where you can say both, use both the webcam and the screen so that you can see what's going on my screen. Screencast-O-Matic's website is this. You will need to download it and use the free version for your intro video, and then you may end up using it for other discussion components later in the semester. And I'm using both webcam and screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do, if I can find the right tab here we go. So I'm going to show you around Blackboard just a little bit. I'm going to put it in student mode here. Okay, so obviously you would go first to start here, and some of you may have already been here. Please note that this is an asynchronous course, which means that there is no class time to attend. There's no class being held on a certain day and time. You do the online course on your schedule based on the due dates that I have assigned. So you do have a timeline. You can't just do things whenever you want, but you don't have to attend at a specific time of day. Okay, make sure you're using some sort of a planner or schedule. It can get confusing, especially if you're taking more than one online course with different due dates. I have to keep checking it because I'm teaching more than one online course, so I try to be very specific and detailed in the instructions on Blackboard. This I emailed to you, so you probably have read through this already. It gives you a link to Screencast-O-Matic. I did indicate there is no textbook. I'll be posting readings on Blackboard for you to read. They are available to us through the library website. You might not be able to access them from home, being off campus, but I'm providing you with a PDF version of that journal article and such. Okay, and then I just put a list of first tasks to accomplish. I'll let you read through that yourself. Okay, so let's go to the next menu item, syllabus and professor info. This is where you can look at the syllabus. Please be sure to read it thoroughly before asking me any questions. There is a lot of information in there. Then I have some professor information like my phone number and email, that sort of thing. And then I have my website in case you are interested. And if you're a full-time student during the regular semester, you can schedule an appointment with me by going to my website and clicking on schedule an appointment. It's a nice handy app that I have. Okay. So I'm going to skip this section for now, and I'm going to scroll down to this schedule area. Every week has its own little area, its own menu item, and you can click on each week to see what's due. Let's just skip ahead to week 3 so you can see what's due in week 3. So there will be a discussion based on the readings, and there's nothing in there right now. I haven't uploaded everything, and you can't see things ahead of time. I don't want you getting ahead of the rest of the class because the discussion is interactive and you need to be discussing with each other. And then a heads up that you'll be submitting your research paper outline and reference list by Monday, 6/11 at 8 a.m. That's actually the very start of week 4, but I put it in week 3 so you're preparing yourself. And think of it as due on Sunday, but I gave you the overnight in case you need it. Okay, so you can go to each week and see different things. On week 5, you'll have to submit your final version of your research paper, etc. Week 1 is kind of heavy because not only do you have your regular weekly discussion to complete, but you have to do these introductory assignments. Okay, so first of all, let's look at the first one, introductory assignment, the videos. So the first thing you're going to do is watch my introductory video. Okay, and then you're going to read the directions for creating and posting your own video, and you're going to post your video in the discussion forum called Student Introductory Videos. You can get to it by clicking here. You can get to it by clicking here on Discussion Forum. Let's just click on it right here. And so you'll go here and you create a thread, and the subject should be your name, and then you're going to insert your little video that you create by clicking on this icon, insert embed, edit embedded media, and you'll paste your URL link in here. Oops, that wasn't a URL link. That was something else I was doing. And then you'll submit that, insert it. I'm just going to cancel it for now. I give you much more detailed directions right here. You don't need me to hear me talk about it. I give you very detailed directions, including what questions I want you to answer. So make sure you do that. After you post your video, you will go ahead and comment on 2 other students' videos, at least 2 other students, by Thursday end of day. Okay, so that's part of week 1. Then you're watching this video. I'm creating it in progress right at the moment, so it's not posted yet, but as soon as I finish this, it will be posted here. And then you're going to take the introductory quiz. You have 3 attempts to get 100%. It's not that difficult. You just will have had to have watched the videos and read the syllabus and that sort of thing before doing it. It helps get you acquainted with the requirements in the course. And then you'll go into week 1 discussion. This is one of the 2 main assignments of this course. You have the discussions based on readings, and you have your research paper. So the discussions are every week, and the discussion forum isn't available yet. It'll be available starting tomorrow morning. Typically it'll be open starting on Sundays, but for week 1 I don't open it until Monday. Okay, and then based on the 2 topics of the week, you'll have readings. So for the topic of urban parks, you click in here, and there are 3 different readings. Okay, so you can read those. And then for the topic favorite cities, I explain you will conduct your own research. This is kind of a fun topic. This is a more fun item than the other discussion items will be throughout the summer term. Basically, we're going to talk about our best and worst cities. So you're going to talk about what your favorite cities are, what your least favorite cities are, and why. It can be any criteria you want. It could be your favorite city based on a vacation, or maybe it's your favorite city to visit but you would never live there. Maybe it's your least favorite city because of a sports team. I don't know, but you'll explain why. You could certainly include pictures, graphs, or other visuals to help explain your points. Don't forget to cite anything that you include, and be interactive. You're going to be commenting on each other's best and worst city posts. Okay, and that will be true for the urban parks topic as well. You will need to be interactive. Now, to earn an A, you're going to have to participate in the discussions on each topic of the week. So if you just engaged in favorite cities topic, best and worst, you could not earn an A. The highest grade you could earn is a B. Okay, in order to get the A grade, you would have to engage in both topics, and in here you would have to engage in a couple of the readings, not just one. Okay, you don't have to do all 3, but you'd have to do 2 of them. Okay, that's to get an A. So if you're okay with a B, you don't have to engage in all of the discussions. Okay, so let's go back to week 1. That's the discussion. I just gave you some info here. It's redundant. The information is in many places. I'm redundant on purpose so that this info kind of gets ingrained into your memory. You can also go to handouts, and you can see a discussion guidelines handout that give you very specific requirements for the discussion. So for example, each student is required to post at a minimum. Minimum is passing. It's not a B, it's not an A. And for this case, for the discussion post passing, I consider a C. So you could earn a C by doing the minimum. So the minimum is 2 times per day, 4 days per week, which equals 8 posts total. That's the minimum. Except for week 1, because we're not starting on Sunday. I'm not opening it up on Sunday. I'm opening it up on Monday. So, and you have other things to do. So I'm making it 2 times per day, 3 days. So a total of 6 posts. So week 1 is just a little bit lighter. Okay. And then I tell you fewer than 2 posts per day, period, is a failing grade for discussion that week. So you have to do 2 posts per day. The first week, 3 of the days, and the rest of the weeks, 4 of the days. Okay, Sundays can count as a day. So let's say you have a really busy day, busy week at work, and Wednesday's going to be crazy, and you don't want to have to worry about this assignment. So participate on Sunday of that week, and it can make up for Wednesday, and then you don't have to participate at all on Wednesday. You could participate Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Okay, so plan ahead. You can continue posting Thursday evening overnight until 8 a.m. on Friday, but know that any Friday posts up until 8 a.m. will count as a Thursday. It can't make up for another day from the week. Okay, it counts as Thursday only. And any post after 8 a.m. on Friday, Eastern Standard Time, my time, will not count. Okay? And so I'm looking for interactive discussion back and forth. I'm not going to go over this entire document. There's a lot here. I try to answer all of your questions before you ask them. So read through it before asking any questions. And then at the very end, I have an example, a screen capture of a really great high quality post that would help earn an A. So here's an answer. I use some formatting in the answer, like underlining and some bullet points and some bolding, and then I have some text, and then I inserted an image, and I provide a caption and in-text citation of the image plus the full source at the end. So that is an example of the highest quality type post. Notice it's not super long. That is a positive thing. I want you to be succinct. We're not going to read really long posts. I don't want to read really long posts. I want you to focus on one idea per post, okay? And be succinct, but specific and detailed, okay? So make sure you read through that handout before you start your discussion posts, okay? I know I'm bouncing around instead of in order here, but let's look at schedule with due dates. That's a nice handy area to look at. First, it tells you each week what topics we'll be discussing. So if you're interested in what topics we're discussing, there you go. It may change a little bit depending on how the semester goes, how the summer term goes. And then you can click on schedule with due dates. And it breaks it down by each week, what is due and the due dates and times that it's due. So you can see week 1 is pretty heavy because it's got all this extra stuff to introduce you to the course. But then weeks 2, 3, 4, and 5 are pretty similar. So for each of those weeks, you've got your readings, which may also include a film or a video. Okay, I have a couple of film/video lectures for you. And then you participate in the discussion that week, and each of those weeks you'll have something to submit for your research paper. So week 2, you're submitting your topic and research questions. Week 3, readings, discussion, and you're submitting your research paper outline and reference list. Week 4, you're participating in the discussion and doing the readings, but the research paper submission is optional. This is if you want me to edit a draft of your paper, okay? You can do this if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. Whoops. Okay, it is up to you. And